Before I get into this, you need to know a bit of the background. You should know that I married my best friend. We met at university, adored each other, finally gave in to the feelings after graduating and married a year later. We've been married 20 years. We've owned 3 houses, lived together in 4, countless holidays. I mean, literally countless. They all start to blur into one after a while. Several dogs, and one incredibly boring cat have joined us over the years. Actually, the dogs could prove to be a bit of a problem now I think about it. It's not easy to adapt to the new versions of the person you love that appear as the years go on. Every 7 years, the cells in the body regenerate. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. And I'm convinced this produces a seismic shift in a person, myself included. Today was no different, as I turned 42. Cheers to me. I woke up this morning and I could really feel that shift, that new cells feeling. Felt like my eyes were red. Not bloodshot, red. You know that saying, seeing red? That's the sort of red I mean. There were no birthday presents. He said they hadn't arrived in time. There was no breakfast in bed, because he said he'd forgotten to put the breakfast things on the Ocado delivery. And there was no birthday kiss, because he said my breath stank. I remember at 35 thinking he was fucking his partner at work. They go on duty in pairs in the RSPCA in case of violence or a particularly heavy dog, perhaps. But at 35, you think you've still got time to make things less stale, to reignite, to fall in love again with the new set of cells as they slept on the pillow next to us. But 7 years on, I'm done trying. His phone beeps. He says it's work. A swan had wandered into Morrison's and he needed to go. But it's my birthday, I said. Didn't you book the day off? What's the point? He says. You're old and decrepit now. It's not like you're going to want a party. I mean, no one thinks 42 is old. Because it isn't. So much life to go. So, I checked his phone while he showered. There was no swan. Just a text from her saying, meet me for breakfast in bed. Keys under the doormat. Red. What did I tell you? Rejuvenated like a newly lit fire. I won't go into how I did it, that would be crass, but just know that I did it with all the energy of the 18-year-old that used to rave with him on a Wednesday night buying pints for £1.70 back in 1996. I thought of that first dance as I did it. Then I thought of what a disappointment he turned out to be. I buried him under the compost heap round by the shed that he started a few years ago. Didn't take long. Because guess what? I'm not old and decrepit. That'll show. Found the party hat in the neighbour's recycling. So I thought, fuck it. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.